Hey polish fans! Welcome to another video here at Wild Moon Lacquer, and today we are going over polish pickup. So how do you prepare for it? What is it? All of that. And we're going to start with what is polish pickup. Polish pickup is a monthly nail polish event where makers get together and a theme is voted upon by us, the customers, and makers as well. They'll vote on a theme, and the other fun thing is themes can be suggested. So at the beginning of each month, it might be in the middle, I don't remember when it is, but somewhere along the way, you can input suggestions, and those suggestions will be reviewed, and then they'll put together a list of the polishes for voting on for the next month. And then once the theme is voted on, each maker will come up with a nail polish based around that theme. For instance, this upcoming month is cocktails and mocktails. So we've got a lot of drink themed polishes. So inspiration picks are going to be a lot of drink pictures, very bright and colorful. Last month's was Candyland, and this is very, very extensive. If you go over here to the pictures of past months, each month there is well over 100 makers that participate now. It's huge. And it's not just for nail polish. If you're looking for acetone antidote, if you're looking for nail lotions, creams, cuticle oils, handmade jewelry, there are a lot of things to be offered. So it's a great place to support small indie makers from all over the world. We have makers from Australia, we have makers from Brazil, and I want to say Cadillacquer is from like Sweden. I could be wrong on that, but it's a great opportunity to have access to brands that you might not otherwise be able to get a hold of that easily, and it's all for one low price of the shipping and handling. So how do we prepare for it? Because it's a lot. Each month, like I said, you've got well over 100 makers. That's usually close to 200 products that you're going to be looking for. So how does one go about navigating the site, navigating finding polishes? So let's go over what my process is. I start here. Each month, about a week or so after the last polish pickup ends, you'll see this on the polish pickup Facebook page. It's called Polish Pickup Pack. I highly suggest joining if you haven't already, if you like to keep track of the new polishes that are being released, and this is also a good way to make sure that you get notifications of when voting is open for the new theme. And you'll see this makers spoilers thread come up each and every month, and in this thread you'll see inspiration pictures from the makers. And as you can see, there are 99 posts so far, and it is going to take a while, looks like, for it to load. But this is where I start. This is what gets me going for the month of the upcoming polish pickup. So I will open up all of these comments and scroll through the different posts that each maker makes, and you'll see a variety of inspiration pictures as well as a variety of different kinds of spoilers. Some will actually have swatches, some might show bottle shots, some might show the mix of glitter that they're going to be using. So you'll be able to go through each of the posts that the makers have commented here. For instance, this one here is a very cool looking drink called the Mirror Ball, and this maker is going to make a muted turquoise aqua base with pink iridescent flakes and a shimmer that glows fuchsia, pink, red, then shifts red to copper to gold. Swatches coming soon. So if I find a polish in here that intrigues me, that I want to see more of, you can see this maker here has some swatches here, as well as the bottle shot and the drink that it was inspired by. As I'm going through this, I will pick a polish that I want to keep track of and move over to my Google spreadsheet. So that is step number 2. And I have this ongoing spreadsheet for my polish pickup wish lists. And this is where I keep track of polishes that I want to keep an eye on for that month, polishes that maybe I saw a swatch of, or I saw the inspiration picture and I was intrigued. So I will start a new tab up here that is for the upcoming month, and then list the polishes down below. And then of course on Google Docs you can also use little emojis and come up with a way of marking the ones that you're for sure wanting to get. I currently put my polishes in alphabetical order by maker. That's just easy for me because that's how the polish pickup website is also organized. So I find it is the easiest way to then find them on the website. Then once we're getting closer to when polish pickup is actually going to open, and that's another thing to keep in mind, polish pickup is not open all month long. It's only open the first weekend of the month. They'll always have dates listed on the polish pickup website as well as the Facebook page. So for instance, the cocktails and mocktails is going to be June 5th to June 8th. So once we're closer to when polish pickup is actually going to open, I will start keeping an eye here again at the Polish Pickup Pack Facebook page, because Fat Cat Polished on YouTube posts videos where she swatches a lot of the polish. And this is a really good way to see polishes that maybe slipped through the cracks. Maybe the maker didn't really do a picture that caught your eye, or maybe they somehow didn't have time to post a picture in the spoilers. There's so many different ways that a polish can sort of slip through the cracks. Like I said, it's a huge venue, so it's no surprise when things sort of slip right by you. And Fat Cat Polished here on YouTube has a lot of polishes and indie pickup items that she will show you. So there's makers that do stickers, there's makers that do nail decals, and a whole bunch of other things. And so she'll show those off, describe how they are. If there's something scented, she'll describe how those are scented. And then you'll see swatch videos of the actual nail polishes being applied and any effects that they might have, like thermaling, solar, or glow in the dark. So once I've watched the videos here on YouTube, I will then edit my list here as we go. Sometimes polishes get added. Let's face it, almost every time polishes get added. And then I'll have to go through these again, look up more swatches on Facebook, and then maybe go back and revisit Fat Cat Polished and rewatch the section of the video for a polish that I'm deciding on. And also keep in mind, here on YouTube, there are a number of video swatchers out there for polish pickup. So it's always a good idea to come up here to the top of the page and just look up polish pickup. And you'll see a number of videos come up. Pampered Polishes also has swatch videos for polish pickup, as does the Polished Mage, CD Nails, Janine. So there's a number of people here on YouTube that do live swatches, so you can see them on different skin tones, in different lightings, and it's really helpful in picking and choosing which polishes remain on your wish list. So around that same time that Fat Cat Polished starts making those videos, the wish list will open at Polish Pickup. So here is the Polish Pickup website. Right now there's not going to be anything listed because it won't open for another couple of weeks. However, once it does, you'll come here to the shop section and go to nail polish or whatever you're looking for, but just look at all the variety that they have. Nail polish, hand to nail, bath and body, jewelry, makeup, wax, and miscellaneous. You can buy gift cards, and then they also have basic essentials. But over here is the area that we are going to be using next, and that is the wish list area. It's kind of hard to show you right now because it is closed, but if you go to shop and pull up an item, once the wish list is actually open, there will also obviously be a lot more things to look at, but you can add to your wish list right here. And just a little FYI with this, I always suggest keeping this up to date as well, because the host that Polish Pickup uses for the wish list seems to be somewhat glitchy and it is known to fail. So don't ever 100% rely on that for your wish list needs, because if it fails, it can be very frustrating when you're trying to buy a limited edition item. Now, fortunately for the nail polish lovers that shop here at Polish Pickup, a lot of the polish makers have been able to raise their caps, and raising their caps essentially means how many polishes are available for that month. And earlier on, there were a lot of rather low caps, and there are still some low caps for some of the smaller indie makers, but it isn't as common for items like nail polish to sell out, but it is still common for the other handmade items like jewelry and wax to sell out. So I always suggest having your backup wish list intact, making sure that you know which ones you have on it, and then make sure that you set an alarm for the time that polish pickup opens, and then go ahead and add to your cart. The other tip is the day before you can go into your wish list and add all items. I don't think it's going to have it here because I don't have any items in my wish list, but it will have a little button that says add all items to cart. Now you can do that preemptively the day before. That way when you go to the website, when polish pickup has opened, all you have to do is go to your cart and check out. That's especially important, like I said, if you're trying to get some of the limited edition items that have very low caps. That's the other thing that these video creators will go over with you, is the caps on things and the prices. And that's about it. You check out, and then comes the fun part, the waiting game. This is a pre-order, so it will take at least 3 weeks. If you're overseas, it will take longer to get your polishes, but it's always this fun event to get the polishes at home and be able to see them in person. So hopefully you enjoyed, hopefully you were able to get some pointers on how to prepare for polish pickup and make the shopping experience nice and smooth. So hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.